I'm uploading this because I look at a lot of kind of like stoic stuff and just worrying about things, just enjoying the moment. Like, there goes the truck. That guy's dry. I'm waiting. I'm not even waiting on a bus. I'm just waiting for this rain to stop. Bus, you know what time it comes at. I could walk on in the rain, but I'm just a little unsure about, is the city over that way or is it back the other way? And it's over that way and I walk across. I'm wet and I'll be back at my room and I'll get a shower and change clothes and I'm fine. But the other way, my jeans could get wet, difficult to walk. Yeah, I'm better staying still. But when I'm staying still, a lot of crap goes through your head. You hear that noise of the cars passing, trying to think of something random comes to your head, and then you're actually working out something in your brain, and then a car comes and disturbs it all the time. I get a lot of that where I live. This is not where I live. I'm kind of on a mental health vacation kind of thing. I do these quite often because I live with other people and I don't drink, and they come in drunk, and they come in with their friends drunk, and it kind of gets a little hard. So I use the money, don't drink, and disappear for a few weeks at a time. Yeah. These cars. I hate them spoiler things. They're so stupid and childish looking. Like, you're old enough to get a driver license, grow up. Yeah. But like, I could be just walking in the rain, go back to my room and say, oh damn, I'm wet and cold, or I could just stay in my room and this is just a shower. It's not going to last all day. The rain will stop and things improve. No matter how shit your life becomes. I have a few articles on Just Keep Distance, or about mental health and stuff. I'm not a professional, but I've done a few years volunteering in the area, so I get to work out, see what people find difficult to control and not to control. I go in there because I'm not sitting around the house and it's like you're sitting at home, you're bored, you drink a coffee. Maybe if you smoke, you smoke. And then, like, you do that maybe 3-4 times. I could drink 14 coffees a day. Proper filter coffee. But it's not really a good thing because you've lots of energy, you're bored and you drink coffee and you get lots of energy and then you're twice as bored really. I'm not really a tea drinker. I'm from Ireland, but tea is a big thing. But like, you drink tea, you generally have to eat something with it, and I just say no, it's more stress because I have a slight touch of OCD and I don't want to even wash a knife and fork because I know it's going to be like, oh, I have to get this proper clean and stuff. I don't want to. Mm-hmm. And But sometimes I just buy a ready-made sandwich. Even though it's industrial and all that, like, it's food. Food is food. You have all these gurus, don't eat this, don't eat that, and they kind of turn you off food. Look, I'm thin. I'm not going in this video. Like, nobody cares how anyone looks on these channels. I'm not that good looking, but I'm not ugly either, but I don't care. I don't want this channel to be about personal appearance. I'm just making this video because I want to be a little more productive on YouTube. I have my blogs and stuff. It's all writing and these days it's gone hard to write because for starters they have all this shit on your screen. Like, oh, do you want to put this in? You open your email and you're trying to respond to an email and it's telling you all about these functions, and I don't care. I want to bloody write an email to somebody, whatever, and respond, and that's it. Like, I don't need these functions. I don't want to be told about it. You could have something in the corner, new functions, and let people get on with their day and without distractions. Life is distracting enough. Like I said at the start of the video, the town's, I'm not sure which way the town is because I'm only visiting the area. But I want to use my own intuition to find where the town is. And if it's dry and I walk up that way and the town is in the other direction, I don't care. But if it's wet, then I have a little bit of a problem. And so I found this bus stop. There's actually no buses going. Oh, there was one bus at 11. I think it's, I don't know what time it is. I don't care what time it is. I was saying to the people, I woke up a little early this morning and I had my breakfast, and I said to some people, Guten Tag, because it's not that I thought it was the day. Like, ich bin ganz fließend auf Deutsch. So I just didn't know what time of day it was. I think it was about 11, so I wasn't far off anyway. I was only greeting them on the street. It wasn't like I was in a shop or an office or anything. So I don't care, and I'll never see them probably again, and they won't see me. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes we worry about things. Like, I was worried, oh no, I'm going to get wet if I go home. And I call it home because I'm only staying there maybe 3 weeks, whatever, but it's home to me. I don't care. If I have a laptop and a guitar, it's home. I don't have my guitar at the moment, actually. That's the only thing missing. I'm not that good on it, but I know how to play it. It's another thing I have to be careful with. I used to drink a lot, and if I meet guitarists and they want to jam along, and yeah, cool, but to want to drink or get high or put on this music, put on that music, and compare. Like, if I don't have a Vox AC30 or something, I'm not going to start doing any Scorpion stuff or anything, even though I might like their music, but I don't have it. I could end up with just a Kurt guitar or a Yamaha, and that'd be it. So I don't want to be comparing myself to others. And it's just like, it's easier. the cyclist. He probably changed his mind. He's going another direction. But look at him. He went off. He's out in the rain and he doesn't care. And it's nice. A reason I'm making this is because I look at, as I said, a lot of these stoicism and stuff, or just people rambling. Nick Rambles was one guy I look at. He's a gamer kind of a channel, and he talks a lot about just everyday life. And he was saying the other day that things get hard if you want to do this every day. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, like there's all kinds of distractions. Now here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars that are going to distort my sound, so I'll just take a little pause, look at the cars. See, it's a German car. It's Asian or something, and Ford. There's another German. And this is why Germany is like that, because they build their cars, and you don't manufacture stuff in your own country. How do you expect your country to be anyway advanced or any good or anything? Ireland has all this nonsense, these tech firms, and they can just pull out, and they're only hiring Indians and cheap labour from around the world. Like, they're not going to hire an Irish programmer too easy. They're not in Ireland because Irish have good programmers. They're in it because they have tax breaks and they can get programmers from around the world. Like, I know YouTube and Google and all this is a global company, but sometimes for us Westerners, it's probably our only chance to make anything. I'm not going to go full-time at YouTube, because when I go back to Ireland, I'm going to be uninspired. I can't walk in the woods or anything. You're trespassing everywhere. Everywhere's overcrowded, and like my house, there's 5 of us living there. There's 4 bedrooms. I have the living room. That's my bedroom, and you have the people plus their friends, plus their sleep times, work times, and it's very hard to be organised. And at least here in Germany where I'm staying, like, there's a rule: you don't have a shower after 10 o'clock at night. Just be quiet, turn off your TV, turn down your TV, go to bed, don't be making loud phone calls, and that's it. And I'll wake up refreshed every morning, because there's rules. Whereas in Ireland, I have a guy coming in drunk at 2 a.m. in the morning and probably going out to work to fund that drinking at 6 in the morning as well. So I'm constantly being woke up. I don't get any sleep. I get depressed, and even though my doctor had sent documentation to the authorities that where I'm living is unsuitable for me, the building is fine, if there was rules, which these guys don't understand. Like, yeah, you cracked an egg on the hob, and you spilt it. Like, there's a bloody sink there. Just wipe it up. Just get some water and some paper towel and just wipe the bloody thing. It doesn't need 10 years in college to learn how to do that. And wipe the table down off you and go to bed. And so, like, the only solution I have to these guys is just turn up my guitar. But music, when you're living with these guys, you don't want to even make noise. You just want to enjoy the silence. Like, this is 15 minutes I'm talking now. I know I'm just rambling, and I'm not working by the script. What I'll actually do is put in a few more. I have this video, but maybe I'll put some information at the background and let you watch or whatever. But it's just a rant, and if you put it in writing, articles can be tricky. This was the whole blog thing. The whole blog thing, the whole thing that stopped me. When I started blogging back in 2008, you could still make money on Google with ads and stuff. And that continued until about 2012, 2014. And then people started shifting to Facebook and stuff. But the problem was, used to you read a blog article and to be... Let's start by not calling it an article. I call it a blog post. And a blog post is just something that's unofficial. It's there in writing. It can inspire. It can draw attention to something or whatever. But it's not set in stone either. It can be edited. As long as the general idea was there and you could write it out and you'd have subscribers and they'd open Google Reader or something and they'd click in and it didn't load up. They loaded it up, and if they agreed with it or inspired them to make a comment, if it was crap, you get no comments or you'd be told it was crap. But now you have all these blogs and they don't have fun. Alright, you know what word I was going to say there? They don't have comments. Like, comments are closed. Register to make a comment. Like, you're putting forward your idea, your theory for a discussion with a blog post. An article is an advertisement. It's pro-left, pro-right, pro-whatever. This whole thing, you're either called left or right now. Yeah, I don't agree with so many immigrants in Ireland and Europe and anywhere I've travelled. It's the same crap. I'm not going to Germany anymore. I'm not going to Portugal or Spain. I'm going to bloody India and Pakistan and Nepal, and I lived in Croatia for a while and I started seeing them coming in there and looking for a Bengali shop, and I'm there, you're in bloody Croatia. They're lucky to have their Catholic country after a war not 30 years ago. Like, give them a rest, let them enjoy their peace and prosperity. The country's only coming together, and now they have a big influx of people who are trying to lower the standard again. Like where I was helping out, you go on the balcony and you look at a building next door and there's still bullet holes in it, like from the war. Yes, a war. Not so long ago, I grew up with looking at it and wondering what was going on. I don't understand their war or anything, what it was all about, but I know it was around a lot of... there was Islam, there was Christianity, Orthodox Christianity and Catholicism, and Croatia are kind of proud of their culture and they want to keep their culture, at least for a while. Like, they're doing well now, but there's still a lot of Croatians going to Ireland, and they say to me, "Oh, you're in Croatia. Everyone from Croatia is going to Ireland because you get better money." And I'm there. The money's no good. The money's just for rent. And you go out and get a coffee in Ireland, and it's It could be €5, €4.50, €5, and that's coffee takeout. And as a coffee drinker and a smoker, like, I want the two of them together. And Ireland's not actually a place to sit around drinking coffee outside. Because even they have a smoking area, the ashtray's wet, the seats are wet, and it makes you very uneasy. Same with a bar. When you go there, if you do drink, like, you're drinking and like you're there, I need a cigarette. I need to go out in the rain. Like, if you're not worried about your health, why do you go to a place that sells alcohol? Like, please. That whole smoking ban, it just, there's places for it. Like, if I'm eating my meal, whatever, bacon and cabbage or tagliatelle or whatever, I don't want someone blowing smoke in it. So I understand it in restaurants. The same if I bring my nieces and nephews to McDonald's, I don't want them to be in puffs of smoke. But if I'm in a bloody small bar, I'd like a section of it where I can sit there with my cognac, even though I don't drink anymore, with my cognac and beer, Jägermeister, whatever, and which is going to poison me, or could kill me that night for all I know, and they're telling you not to smoke. Like, smoking kills you when you're 60, 70, 80, could affect some people when they're younger, but like, you eat too much sugar and you can die a lot faster than you will from smoking. And I'm not pro-smoking or anything. I hate bloody things. Actually, I found a number of times when I was drinking, it was because I went out to get cigarettes and said, here, while I'm here, I might as well have a beer. And that beer turned into 12, 15, and some takeout, and back there the next morning for another, and could go on for a week. Yeah. So this rain is not going to stop, but I kind of turned it into a positive thing instead of walking around giving out to myself about the rain. I kind of made a video here. And actually quite a long video. I know it's a rant, but I might do it more often, and I might actually get more relaxed when I'm home. I'm at my desktop, which I really miss. You know, like, I have this Chromebook, and it's great in one way, but again, all those flashy animations and stuff. I use Peppermint Linux, and it's just so much lighter on the eyes. I go in and I edit my stuff and I do my things, and I have that extra real estate on my screen and minimal animations. I hate animations, it's just so boring. I'm not talking about animations ended in anime or anything. I'm not that I look at it. I'm not interested. I don't actually look at anything, only these sort of videos on YouTube or anything about music, and not every music, and culture. I could watch anthropology stuff all night, but I'm not an anthropologist, and I don't really have an opinion on it. Although I learned a little about it, and I wanted to study it when I was younger, but unfortunately I'm from a big family and one of the younger ones, and I was told I was never going to college unless I got a scholarship. And when I was in school, I kind of, before I started, I was wrong because of what my brothers or sisters done wrong in the school, and so I didn't get a fair deal there. And I come from a rural area, and so there was, for a start, I'd have to move out of my home, my hometown, and live in another city and find an apartment with what money. So I ended up doing a lot of crack jobs over my life. Some of them I kind of enjoyed, like certain types of construction. I'm not a big guy or anything, but quite strong in ways, but kitchen work, which was better, because the thing is about when you work in a kitchen, and it's quite you can pull out the fridge and start cleaning the back of the grill or something. You don't have to wait for an engineer to make a decision. That was one of the things that annoyed me about construction. Like you're full of energy, but you're standing around, you're smoking. In Holland and Germany, you're allowed to drink beer if you want. Not that I did every day, but if I wanted, I could drink a beer while I was waiting on a concrete truck. And by the time the concrete truck comes along, you're tired or maybe half drunk. You want to go home or to the bar. And you weren't you weren't interested in concrete anymore. You're there like, just throw it in somewhere. And then you have all these engineering types and all, they kind of look down at you, and it's very classist, whereas you work in a kitchen, chefs are generally, they're not these, what's that idiot's name, that guy that's always shouting from Hell's Kitchen. I don't care about him anyway. But they're not like this. They're generally well-organised people, and the shouting does nothing for anyone, only makes people stressed and makes people burn things and forget things, and shouting at work is never any good. Yeah, you see someone lazy, you say, hey, get up, and click, 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 get them motivated, or just make a joke or something, and you can sleep enough tonight, whatever. I'm smoking another cigarette now. Do you know what? But anyway, it's just all these kind of thoughts that come through your head when you're in the rain. It's like about your past, the present, whatever the future is, because I'm uploading this. I don't know how it's going to do. I've got people to say I'm crazy. That's why I'm not appearing in it. You can find a photo of me if you just follow through my links and something. But I don't care. I'm not doing this as some kind of master plan content creator kind of person. I'm just putting this up to have a rant somewhere, because I don't really talk to anybody anymore. I speak 4 languages, well, 3, and some French and Spanish, and just I learned a bit. But well, like if I put that on my CV, they want like all this, which is a thing I like to also stuff. A CV is, for me, it's like opening Pandora's box. I never took a job that I wanted, to be honest. I just wanted enough money to live all my life. Just have enough money, pay a house, room, travel, and feed myself. If I meet someone special, could settle down, have kids and all that. But I don't see the point anymore. Because like, it's not actually, if you want to have kids, it's nice, and I'm not a nihilist, don't worry. I just see as like people have kids and they have these plans, and your kids are going, I'm totally different from my dad and my mum and even my brothers. I have a lot of brothers, 8, and sisters obviously, because they're women and I'm a man. 3 of those. In some ways I have things in common with them, but we all have our own lives. And you have these kids now, and it's like they're pushed into kindergarten. When I was 3 years old, you're there like, when I was 3, I was playing around with mud in the garden, or I was doing things. And I've grown up to be able to do most jobs that I've been assigned to, even though I hated every one of them, to be honest, in most ways. Actually, does anyone actually love their job? It's such nonsense that you get pushed on around society, grow up, be a mechanic because you love cars, and then you find out you hate cars. You hate working with cars. You like to drive, but you don't want to be, and you like to fix your car, but you don't want to be fixing other people's cars, because like they'll call you rip off, you're a thief, and because you cost me this, and the mechanic turns around and says, you're bloody a plumber. What are you talking about? I asked you to do something and you taped the pipe, and you cost me 3,000 euro, whatever. Like, it's very easy to say, do this, do that with your life. And now I've done a lot of physical work. I was always good with computers as well, but again, the college thing wasn't going to happen for me. And you can learn things online, but like the thing is, I'm 48, and them opportunities might have helped me when I was 17. After being kicked out of school, I still knew what I wanted to do. There was something in tech, but it was never going to happen for me. But I don't care. I enjoy. I can make a website. I can recover my operating system. I can do all these crazy things with a computer. I learned and actually saved money on, because I've learned all this stuff. So either way, I've made a few cash jobs, repairs and all that, but that's all gone now. People don't want laptops or desktops anymore. They want a phone. You think you can do everything? You think you can do everything on the phone? See, this might, but you can't. Like, I'm just looking at this video as I record it on the phone, and there's a lot of things I could do with this video to make it more interesting instead of just straight up uploading it. Like, some interesting happens on the road. There goes a white van. Whiny? Is that? It's not wine, it's not red, whatever. Anyway, something interesting. I think I've rambled on, and this rain is lightening down. No, it's not. It's actually heavy enough. I've had enough. I'm going on in the rain now anyway. See, there's a half hour I've passed. Created content. Not very good content. But it was better than hanging around in the rain or walking in it. So I'm going to leave you with this guy who's going on his bike up the road, and I'm going to follow him because honestly I don't care if I get wet. As I said earlier in the video, I go home, change my clothes and stuff, and I'll talk to you soon. Actually, I'd wave goodbye to you, only I'm missing a tooth and I haven't shaved this morning. Someone's going to bring someone's going to bring attention to that. So it's 450 euro for the missing tooth. So if you want to donate it, I'll leave a link below. Thank you. Bye.